You're welcome to Alpha OneTV. Please kindly subscribe, like this video, and leave comment. And don't forget to share the video. In a dramatic turn of events, the NDC National Democratic Congress has leveled the serious allegations against the Brigadier General Puku, accusing him of stockpiling arms, fake ballot papers, and army uniforms in the house in Kumasi for an alleged election regime plot on behalf of the New Patriotic Party, the NPP. The claims, if true, are deeply concerning and raises questions about the integrity of the upcoming 2024 elections. But what's really going on here, Ghanaians? My people, what's really going on here? And what does this mean for Ghana's political stability and the democratic progress? Please, let's know what you think about this. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Let's go and watch Sami Jamfi as he talks about the disturbing news of the Brigadier General Puku involvement in the election region on behalf of the NPP.
Brigadier General Puku has been mandated by President Akufo-Addo to take charge of a well-crafted scheme that has been designed by the NPP to rig the upcoming elections, particularly in the Ashanti region, through ballot stuffing, swapping of ballot boxes, swapping of pink sheets, and other clandestine activities, starting with a special voting exercise scheduled for December 2nd of this year. Per our credible intel, Brigadier General Puku's residence in Kumasi is currently the storage facility of weapons, illegally printed ballot papers, military apparels, and other election materials, which the NPP intends to use to execute this dastardly and subversive agenda. So we are calling on the Inspector General of Police, who is the chairman of the Election Security Task Force, not to allow any persons to usurp his authority. The IGP and the Election Security Task Force must get to the bottom of this election rigging plot and stop Brigadier General Puku and his thugs from embarking on another Techiman-styled killings.
Meanwhile, campaign team of the New Patriotic Party's flag bearer has rubbished and dismissed the claims by the NDC, questioning how just a military officer can rig the elections when all parties are represented. According to the Deputy Communications Director of the Bawumia campaign, Akbar Yusuf, who described the claims by the NDC as unfounded, noted it is a reality that has dawned on the opposition party, hence the strategy to mobilize their supporters against the NPP's victory. Supreme Court has fixed December 18, 2024 to deliver judgment on the two controversial lawsuits against the passage of the Human Sexual Rights and Family Value Bill, also known as the Anti-LGBTQ I+ bill, before it. Broadcast journalist Richard Delasky and a researcher with the University of Cape Coast, Dr. Amanda Odoi, are challenging the processes and the passage of the bill passed by Parliament. Now on Tuesday, November 19, 2024, the panel of 7 presided over by Justice Avail Loveless Johnson adopted all the issues and respective statements of cases filed by the parties. EIB Legal Affairs correspondent Mutala Nusa has more in this report.
The controversies surrounding the anti-gay bill cases at the Supreme Court will on the 18th of December be put to rest after the Supreme Court has fixed the date. Lawyers of Richard Delasky and Dr. Amanda Odoi all had the moment to address the court and rely heavily on their statement of cases and memorandum of issues. The Speaker of Parliament's lawyers, led by Thaddeus Sori, and his Office of the Attorney General also relied heavily on their statement of cases. Meanwhile, in the case of Richard Delasky, the court has directed counsel for the plaintiff to file an amended statement of case by the 22nd of November, while the Attorney General and the Speaker of Parliament are to respond by the 27th of November. As we speak, the matter has been adjourned to December 18th for judgment. But what has been the reaction of counsel for Richard Delasky, Kesi Abedu, moments after the judgment date was fixed?
it can't be an oversight. You see, in our tradition, we say that too much fish does not spoil the soup. We have quoted the overriding law of the country, which is the Constitution, Act 108. So bringing the legislation and the subsidiary legislation is only meant to emphasize that the importance of the financial impact assessment report is so crucial to Parliament that all laws which are emanating from Act 108 equally emphasize on it. But not that an omission of those legislation and subsidiary legislation will take away the stay of our argument. It will not take away anything. Our position remains the same.
For those who claim the matter ought to have been dealt with before the December 7th election, he has this message for them.
I've maintained time and again that I don't have the mandate to speak for the Chief Justice or the judiciary. It is not within our ethics as lawyers to come to court and give a definite timeline for hearing or determination of the matter. That lies in the bosom of the Chief Justice. So for now, please, I don't have anything to say to that.
The 7-member panel of the Supreme Court, presided over by Justice Lovely Johnson, will on December 18 deliver its judgments and put finality to this whole controversy. From the
So, according to Samejafi or the NDC, Brigadier General Poku has been involved in an organized effort to manipulate the election process, allegedly preparing for violence and fraudulent activities during the 2024 elections. The stockpiling of arms and fake ballot papers combined with military uniforms paints a disturbing picture of what could amount to a coordinated plan to undermine the legitimacy of the elections and potentially sow chaos during voting. The NDC accusations point to a high level of involvement from influential figures within the MPP. But what are the actual facts behind these claims? Are these allegations based on credible intelligence, or is this simple political posturing aimed at discrediting the ruling party as election draws near? Accusations of election rigging are not to be taken lightly. The stakes for Ghana's democracy are incredibly high, and the integrity of the electoral processes must remain untarnished. If proven through the stockpiling of weapons, fake ballot papers, and uniforms, military uniforms would be a blatant attack on the country's democratic values, potentially leading to violence. Voters' intimidation, and a breakdown of trust in the electoral system. It is essential to remember that allegations like these should be thoroughly investigated by the appropriate authorities, the police, as Sami Jamfi mentioned. This shouldn't be taken lightly. While the NDC has made bold claims, it is equally important to ensure that such accusations are not being made without solid evidence. Transparency and accountability are key to preventing any attempts to compromise the election's legitimacy. So please, don't take this lightly. The prospect of election rigging is a serious threat to any democracy, and Ghana is no exception. Ghana has long been seen as a beacon of democratic stability in Africa, but these allegations raise fears that the upcoming 2024 election could be marred by violence, fraud, and manipulation. If such accusations were to be proven true, it would undermine the credibility of not just the MPP but also the entire electoral system. Because over the past years, there have been these rumors that elections have been rigged, rigging of elections, and elections are not won barely on the voters or the electorate's votes. So voters must have confidence that their voices will be heard in free and fair elections. A situation where the integrity of the election is questioned could lead to unrest, disillusionment, and potentially destabilize the country. And why is this military men getting involved in these things? I don't know. But I don't know why the military have to get involved in these things. As a military personnel, you have to be neutral. The involvement of military in elections-related activities, particularly if the allegations of the military uniforms are true, is also deeply troubling. The military should remain neutral and serve to maintain peace and security, and not to be involved in partisan political activities. Any misuse of military resources for political gain could challenge the reputation of the armed forces and harm public trust in national security institutions. Armed forces is one of the most respected security personnel in Ghana. To be a military personnel or a military officer or a military what. They are the most respected security agencies in Ghana and also feared. So if these military personnel are getting involved in violence, rigging of election, this, that, and that, what do you expect the electors to do? They'll be in fear. They will be afraid to go out to vote, putting fear on the electorates, scaring them, intimidating them with that uniform is very cruel, of course. This was one of the most feared and respected security personnel in Ghana. The NDC's allegation against Brigadier Junior Poki are grave and demand immediate investigations. Yura Dampare, financing for what is important to approach such claims. Like, why is important to approach such claims with caution? The serious nature of the accusations means that the authorities must act swiftly to determine the truth. Yura Dampare. As Ghana moves closer to the 2024 election, the priority must be ensuring that the electoral processes remain transparent, peaceful, and free from manipulations. Because we've heard of the EC, the NDC not having trust in the EC. Now the NDC not having trust in the military, and some time ago, the NDC was not having trust in the police. So right now, you're at Dampara, everything is on you. You have to unveil the truth. As citizens and stakeholders in the country's future, it's crucial that we remain vigilant and demand accountability from all political parties. That's why I keep telling you to leave a comment, share your ideas. We can't leave everything to the leaders of this country. Just because he's a leader doesn't mean he's wiser or more intelligent than us. It's just an opportunity that they gain. Now, let's work together to safeguard the integrity of Ghana's democracy. For now, the ball is in the court of the authorities. That's the IGP and whoever must investigate these claims thoroughly to ensure that upcoming elections are fair and free and peaceful. Well, the ball is also in our court. As citizens, we must out our voice so that they can hear us. So the comment section is for you. Please kindly leave your idea, what you think about this, leave it in the comment section. Because just as when you came to the video, you hurriedly went to the comment section to read through. Everyone who gets there and see comment, just go there and read through. So leave something impactful there so that when a leader or anyone just come to the comments, will see something impactful and just take it, make it into their own. Don't forget to subscribe, like these videos, leave a like and share the video. Thank you for watching.